Hi guys, my name is Kiara. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, if not, then welcome back. Today we are going to be playing with the new ColourPop Going Coconuts palette. Now, I purchased the Baby Got Peach palette when it first came out, and that was my first ever experience with one of the ColourPop monochromatic palettes. And I freaking fell in love with it. So when I saw this one come out and it was all like neutrally shades and it was all browns, I had to have it, and I probably will not reach for another transition color ever again in my life. There is a brown in here and it is freaking amazing. If you guys are interested in seeing how we got this look and how everything performs and the colors that I used, then definitely keep watching. Really quick before you leave, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below and turning on post notifications to be notified of my future uploads. Let's get started. Alright, so jumping in really quickly, we're going to go ahead and look at the packaging, which is super adorable. Also super basic. I'm going to go ahead and swatch these really quickly on my fingers. We have Shredded, Palm Reader, Coolata, and Lovey Bunch. Then we have Cocoa Crush, Shell Yeah, Get Crackin', and DeCoco. And then there's just one more in here, moving along to the deepest brown shade, and that is Nutty. When I saw this palette, I was super freaking excited because these are all brown, like... Obviously, they're all brown, but they're like warm shades of brown, cool shades of brown, and then some shimmers as well. So we're gonna go ahead in here, make a look out of it, see what we got. I did already set my eyes with a different shadow, but I am gonna go into Shredded, which is the light shade in here. I don't know if this has shimmer in it. It does look like it has a little bit of shimmer, but not anything extreme. And then we're just gonna go in and place that all over the lid. Alright, next I'm going to go into Lovey Bunch, which is this one right here, with a Morphe M433, and start packing that pretty much into my crease, but bringing it up also as well. I had extremely high expectations for this palette because I actually just recently purchased my first like monochrome palette from ColourPop, and that was the Baby Got Peach palette, and that has been my go-to palette that I have been reaching for quite a while, like ever since I got it pretty much. And I knew when I saw this one that it would be of similar formula, similar pigmentation, and just similar quality. Therefore, when I saw this, I knew I had to pick it up. Now that I have that placed, I'm going to go in with a Morphe E27 and blend that out. I would say for my skin tone, the shade that we threw on the lid is kind of just a little bit too light for me. Not too light where it's causing a problem, but I probably would go in with a more muted skin tone color for myself, and that is showing up pretty white, but not bad. I'm going to go back in with that same Morphe M433 brush, dip into Shell Yeah, which is this brown over here. This is more like a rusty brown. Like I feel like there is a slight reddish undertone in this one. We're just going to take that same brush and push that a little bit lower. So focusing that just the slightest bit lower. We're also not going in with nearly as much product as we did the first time. As you guys can see, it did make a decent difference, but not like a shockingly overwhelming amount of difference. So this one is just a little bit different, or a little bit more than, say, that one. I'm just going to go in again, blend these two together on the edges just a little bit more with the same Morphe E27 brush. Alright, I'm going to go in with the super dark brown color right here, which is called Get Crackin'. Oh, just kidding. This one is called Nutty. Pick that up with just like a flat top shader brush. Dust that off just because it is a little bit pigmented. I'm just going to go into the very outer edge, just right there. And I'm just going to focus that right there. And then slightly bringing it in. Just like that. And then we're going to blend it out in a second. I'm going to go with like a fluffy bullet brush. I don't know if this would technically be considered. This is a Morphe E17. It's like a bullet brush, but it's like large, so it like fits in your crease, but it is still kind of fluffy. And I'm just going to just diffuse that right there. I am just really gently going to tap back into Lovey Bunch, which is that lighter shade that we initially went higher with, and just add a little bit here, just because I did lose a little bit of it blending it out. So just the littlest bit right there. We're gonna go in with the Cocoa, which is this one right there. And I'm just gonna go in with my finger to start off with, because I feel like it would be the best way, honestly. And pop that in my, are you kidding me? Pop that right in there. Wow, that is actually super creamy and applying freaking amazing. There is a little bit of fallout, but nothing too horrible, if you guys can see right there. Oh my goodness. It has like purple to gold to brown shift in it. Oh, so freaking pretty, guys. I'm gonna go in with a flat top, like a denser shader brush. This is the Morphe M210. And then just so I can get this right in there with a little bit more of a clean application. That is beautiful. I hope it's picking up on camera as beautifully true to color as it actually is in real life. Oh my goodness. Like, I can't stop staring at it. Like, that is so freaking pretty. Okay, ColourPop, I see you. I'm gonna throw in some liner and lashes off camera, and we're gonna come back and smoke out my lower lash line, which is one of my favorite parts of makeup ever. Okay, so I went ahead and threw on some liner and some lashes. I always tell myself I'm gonna do like a super thin line with eyeliner, and I always end up with a super thick line. It's just how I am. I don't think I'll ever be able to change it. This is what we got. So now we're gonna smoke out my lower lash line. I'm gonna go in first with Lovey Bunch, which is that lighter brown color right there. And just kind of super lightly go in with that. And then pretty heavily, I'm gonna go in with that deep brown right there, just because I do want this to be kind of smoky. Just like that. See how smoky? Like, it instantly like draws a little bit more attention. All right, I'm gonna find a lip that I feel goes okay with this, and we'll be right back. All right, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I freaking love these monochrome palettes. Again, I have the Baby Got Peach palette, which is over there, and it honestly for a while was my go-to. In the summer, I always go for a peach eye. There's a transition shade in there that is like freaking amazing, and I'm like, it's starting to get into fall, and you can't really have a peach transition shade with like this kind of look. So this right here, this one might be my new go-to transition shade. I'm honestly going to be reaching for this palette probably day in and day out. I freaking love this palette. I think I'm gonna purchase the Smoke Show palette and the Night Owl palette because they look amazing. I don't think I'll get like the blue and the greens and the purples and the pinks, just because I don't really go for color that often. But this is definitely my new staple go-to, and I'm kind of contemplating getting a second one, because like, I don't know if they're gonna make this a permanent thing. I hope they do. I really hope they do. So that is it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Leave me a comment down below letting me know what you think. Remember to always be a beautiful potato on the inside and the out, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.